This is a woman who suffered infertility for 30 years, and today she's with us on Inside Therapy with Obi to tell us her journey and how it affected her mental health, and she has her bundle of joy. Today's episode is a must watch. You have to watch this. You could see the expression on her face and the joy. So please sit back, relax, and have an explosion of today's episode. Alright, let's dive right in. Hello everyone, welcome back to Inside Therapy with Obi. And today I have an amazing guest with me, a woman who has faced infertility for the past 30 years before she was blessed with a child, her own child. So please, Ma, can you introduce yourself? Welcome to my show.
Thank you. I'm Mrs. Ramosele.
Mrs. Iramosele, thank you, and welcome to my couch.
Thank you.
I welcome. After having issues for 30 years, not conceiving, can you tell me how was your journey like so far? How was it?
The journey was not easy. We faced a lot of problem at that journey. The first year was sweet, still hoping. Second year, third year, the fourth year, the fifth year. You know that the journey is it's not a journey that somebody will say of.
Wow. During those times, like for the first year, second year, third year, when was it that it dawned on you that you had to go to the hospital to check for any issue, if there was any? Was there any?
As at that time, we went to hospital, and as I'm going with my husband. He do follow me up.
Wow.
So when we went to the hospital, we find out that it was a fibroid.
Hmm.
We now went ahead and removed the fibroid. Before you know it again, when the pregnancy was not coming, the fibroid grew again. And when that fibroid grew up, we now went on a herbal. It was still me and my husband.
Wow. The way you're just saying your husband, your husband, your husband, and the smile on your face when you get to that your husband, it's very nice. So can you tell me about your support system? How were you able to cope with the whole fertility issues for 30 years? What was your support system?
My husband was by my side. He was always encouraging me that I should not worry, we will have our own child. I was always worried. I was always worried. Even at times I would be crying. Those that I married before, their children has even went to up to university level. I'm still there. He will tell me, don't worry, we are going to have our own. Let us adopt. He said no, that we will have our own child. My friends, they encourage me also. My sisters, my brother, they all encourage me. Members in the church, they were still encouraging me. They will tell me, can't you adopt? When I get home, I will start crying. I will tell my husband, let us go and adopt. My husband said, no, I'm Abraham. I cannot adopt. We will have our own child. That was it.
Wow. In those times when he would tell you no, 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 what was your thoughts like? What was your thought process?
I will not be happy because I saw other people adopting and their own again have grown up. And I'm still there. But I believe what he's telling me is going to come to pass.
Yes.
So when he tells me so, I will say, okay, I will still believe that. Believe.
And in those 30 years, in those 30 years, you've talked about your support system, your family, your husband, and your friends. What about your community when you found yourself? How was it like?
It was not easy. They were making jest of me. Some of them will call me because my husband is a veterinary doctor. Some of them, because we have a lot of dogs, they will say, ah, mama dog. That's how they used to describe me, some of them. Some of them will even tell me, do you think you can make it again in your life? I will not tell them, you are not my God. I will make it. You have challenged God. That was it. And really, it come to pass.
So during those period when you were going through this issue of infertility, you were having neighbors who were playing you down about this issue that you were having and facing.
Yes, they will even talk it to my face. Do you think you will have again? But I tell them, with God grace, I'm going to have it. That they have challenged God. So with this, you will still tighten you up with prayer and go to hospital to go and be checking yourself. As at that time now, I was not having problem again.
Yeah,
But I don't know what happened along the line.
yeah. How did this journey affect your mental health?
Hmm. It affect my mental health because when I see other women that I married before, their own children is even having children. When I get home, I'm not always happy. I will cry myself out. At times, I will not even go out again. Maybe in a week, in 2 weeks. I will just be inside asking God, why did you create me if you know I will not have issue? But my husband keep on encouraging me. My wife, you will have your own. It is not yet time. At the appropriate time, God will give us. But we not still relent ourselves of not treating ourselves. We go to hospital to check. Even if you go and pray, you still go to hospital to go and check yourself. And my husband accompany me.
I would I would be a blunted liar if I tell you that I'm not moved by what happened for these 30 years, most especially with the fact that you had neighbors that were not supportive, that they were always abusive. And personally, I feel like most times it usually comes from the women themselves. Or am I right or
You
wrong?
are right. You are right. Very right.
So how do they do it? What do they say?
But she's not having a child. Once you greet them and pass, they will not say, you never born o, you no get pikin. At times they tell it to your face. It make you look as if you even want to kill yourself. When you get home, you will not be yourself. Even if you hear there is nothing you can do than to believe one day God must do it and you have your own.
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. So what's your advice to the public? First of all, let's start to those women that like to castigate people and put people down that are facing this infertility issue. What do you have to say to them?
And what I will tell them is that it's not by your power or by your might that you are be pregnant. Not that because you have children you will be mocking those that have not have. What I will advise you, as you have children and you see women that have not gotten their own, you now draw them closer and advise them, give them words of encouragement that one day they will carry as you sef have carried yours. Because if you say you want to buy it with money, you will not even have money to buy your own, and you are not God that create them. So what you will do to them that have not getting, you now get them close, encourage them, give them words of advice.
Yeah.
Then they will now feel that they also they belong. But whereby you see them, you start mocking them, you start saying all sorts of words, the woman can go at any length and say, oh, make kuku go kill himself na, any need to be alive. But when you have somebody that encourage you, you will move forward. That is it.
Shey you've had, be nice, be kind. I always say this because your words has a long way to go when you're talking to people, and it affects their mental health. When you're having conversations with someone or you are talking trash about someone that is going through a whole lot, you're indirectly telling that person to either commit suicide or have low self-esteem or have anxiety issues, and I can go on and on. It will keep increasing problems with people concerning their mental health. So be very mindful and watchful about what you say and what you do to people. Am I right?
Yes, you are very right.
Okay, so now what will you now say tell those persons that are looking for children? What are you going to tell them? What are you going to tell them about their mental health? What are you going to tell them to calm
About
down?
your mental health, you have to calm down. You calm down. Go to hospital with your husband. Don't go alone. It's not only women that are having problem. The men also have problem. Some will have low sperm count. Some will have no more erection. You go to hospital, they will treat. Once they treat you, they treat your wife. Some will be having infection. You go to hospital, the doctors knows what to do. They will treat you, and once they treat you, God put his own hand, you will have your own child.
Yeah.
Yes.
And another thing I would definitely love to add is that during this process, she was able to go through it because she had a huge support system. As you have noticed, she keep mentioning her husband and her family here and then every comment that she's saying. But you should also know that if you don't have such support system, or if you feel like it's not enough for you, please go for counseling. Do you understand? Ensure to go for counseling. That's why we at Osageduwa Ame Foundation, we are here for you. We are open from the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday. We offer free counseling, rehabilitation, etc., just for your mental health. And we have medical doctors who are on standby to attend to your needs. So please ensure to call the number on your screen that will be placed right now for any inquiry or any question, and be sure that confidentiality is top notch because people with mental disabilities matter. I'll be seeing you in our next show. Thank you and God bless. On behalf of Osageduwa Ame Foundation, by giving you this token to say thank you for coming to our show, and thank you for helping someone out there with your testimony. For I know someone was blessed and someone now has hope and their mental health is sure. Thank you very much and God bless.
I'm grateful.
Bye.
Bye. Now see me with my baby. This is the baby after 30 years. Her name is Queen Esther the Great. So this is the child, and I want every woman to have it as I have it, so that they'll be happy too. I'm not happy that I'm a mother. I'm no more a barren woman.